And I think we are live. So, hello everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are watching this live, please let me know in the chat if you can hear me and see me okay. I think I've enabled the microphone, which I keep forgetting to do on these sorts of things. There is a 20-second delay, so basically I'm going to talk to the camera, wave at you, and just talk about random things until somebody lets me know in the chat. I know Paul Bryant is here from Games Law. Thank you very much for joining me in the chat. And I'm going to keep looking across to make sure somebody says that the picture, the audio, and the sound is all okay. Hopefully it is. And what am I going to be doing today? Oh, I'm not going to be lifting this up for a start. This is Cloudspire, which is a new game from Chip Theory Games. Successful Kickstarter, being delivered to backers imminently. Certainly in the UK, Spiral Galaxy Games have lots of these in the warehouse, and they are basically boxing them up and shipping them out now. Nilsson's here, thank you very much. Looks and sounds good. So this is being delivered to backers in the UK already. Other people will already have it. I'm going to be doing an unboxing today to show you basically what you get inside the main box. For those of you who can't wait, who've backed it and can't wait and want to see what's inside, or for those people who are interested in the game. A little bit about the game first. This is a 1 to 4 player. It's a strategy game, and it's inspired by tower defense games and multiplayer online battle arenas. Although there is solo mode and cooperative mode as well. So it's got lots of different things in one. It's designed by the same people that designed Too Many Bones. So Josh Carlson, Adam Carlson, and also Josh Wielgus. Apology if I've pronounced your name incorrectly. And I'm assuming that this game is playable underwater, because that's the thing with Chip Theory Games. The quality of the production is excellent. And all of the things are waterproof. So let's find out. I'm going to switch over to the overhead camera. If I can press the right button. Have I got the right button? Yes, I have the right button. And we have the chat. The chat is working as well. Now, a couple of things. I've accidentally got this on camera. And I shouldn't have that on camera. Let's get that out of the way. I'm doing another stream in an hour time where I am going to be teaching how to play Marvel. The new LCG. So let's just get these out of the way. The other thing as well is it's upside down. So apologies for this, but something's gone on with the overhead. Oh no, it isn't upside down. I've got the box upside down. I'm not quite with it today. Apologies for that. Right, anyway, so the box is big. You can see the box is thick and it's very heavy because it's got lots of chips inside. That's why it's Chip Theory Games. Because they use lots of chips. Right, I'm not going to struggle with my fingernails anymore. I've got my trusty Stanley knife. Let's get that out of the way. David Ellis is here. Hello, David. David's a fan of Chip Theory Games. David keeps promising to come round and teach me how to play Too Many Bones. I said that as if he's not carrying through with the promise. He will. It's me that keeps putting it off. I just don't seem to have time. But there we go. Right. So, yeah. So this is heavy. Now, can I get in? He says, can I get in? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm struggling to open this. There we go. Right. So as you saw, I've just taken the cellophane off, which means this is what you're going to get when you open it yourself. I haven't actually unpacked it or anything, so we have Chip Theory Games and what they do, which is nice. Advertises their other games, all of the Too Many Bones stuff, which there is a lot of. I really do want to get into Too Many Bones. I've only got Undertow, and I've been really struggling to learn how to play from the rulebook. So at one point, I will actually learn how to play. Now, so we have a rulebook. Toby's here. Hello, Toby. Ludo's here as well. Gigantic box. Yeah, I mean, it's not Gloomhaven size, but very few things are. So visually, it looks nice. We have lots of graphics. It looks to be well laid out. Bits of open space, bits of white space. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to be reading through this at some point. Hopefully the PDF's online, because I go to bed with rulebooks on the iPad and basically read them. Right, so we have a rulebook there, which is good. Aha, quick reference on the back, always handy. We also have, so a cooperative scenario book. Now, interestingly enough, for those people who watched my unboxing video of Tainted Grail that I did last week, that game came with a thing with ring binders on, and they put a piece of cardboard over to protect it, to stop it getting damaged in transit. Chip Theory haven't done that, but as you can see, It's fine. It's not damaged at all. Yeah, maybe it's made of a softer, bendier material, but yeah, that's absolutely fine. So, cooperative scenario book. So I said that the game is playable cooperative. This is how much cooperative play is supported. There's a lot of stuff in here. So if you're not into your competitive games and you just want to play it cooperatively, it looks like there's stuff in here. And if you're worried about the game supporting solo mode or not, the solo scenario book is even bigger. Wow. And I know Andy Grant has basically finished off, I believe, scenario 1 this afternoon. Because Andy's got this as well. Andy lives round the corner from Spiral Galaxy Games. So if you're upset at the fact that somebody else in the UK has their copy before you, it's because he went round and picked it up himself. So there we go. Right. So the question is, are these waterproof? I don't think these are. So I'm saying the game's playable underwater. Probably not the rulebook. Right. What have we got next? We have, let's have a look in these. So yeah, there's 1 to 4 players. Each player is a faction. And I'm assuming these are the faction boards. So Braunen, Narora, Ayres, Grove Tenders, and then we have what looks like. So this is a strange material. It's like a plasticky. So this is the thing that is waterproof. I guess you don't want to play it underwater, but it means if you spill drinks across the table, you're all right. And then there appears to be an extra one in here. And I'm not sure what this is. For those of you who are watching in the chat who actually know a little bit more than I do, which is probably everybody, let me know what this is. Because this is also Narora, but it's in its own package and it is just 1 sheet. So how different is that to that one? It looks the same. Okay. Not sure about this, but I seem to have an extra one of these, which was in a separate pack. So yeah, let me know if you're watching it, why I've got 2 of those. Now, on to the good stuff, and I'm going to zoom out again now. And I'm going to move these to one side. And I'm going to move the box to one side because, and I did actually watch another little video this morning, these were mightily impressive. So these are the board tiles. And these are neoprene. And basically you will build your board with these neoprene tiles. Now they do neoprene player mats for Too Many Bones, which is their big popular game. So it's kind of their thing. And basically, yeah, you will lay these out and you will make up a board with these. So it is a modular board. And these look really nice. And then the players will attach these bits, which is their fortress, onto the edge. Probably not like that. But you get the idea. So the players will be here. The players will put stuff in here. And yeah, now personally, I quite like this artwork. It looks very clear as to what terrain type is which. And these are really good quality. Now, one of the things with neoprene is, and I remember from the original Too Many Bones printing, the neoprene player mats were kind of getting a bit ragged around the edges. So in the later ones, they did stitching around the edge. These don't have stitching, so hopefully they've sorted that problem and these won't fray around the edges. David Ellis is saying, 1 is the faction sheet that corrected a misprint. You should replace the sheet. Right, which I've unfortunately mixed up already. So that's good that they've included the errata sheet already in there. I will have to have a look online to make sure I've got the right version. Right, so that's those bits. They're the neoprene mats. They're nice. Now, we've not got to the heavy bit yet. I'm going to open this up next, because I don't know what this is, but it looks like some little, let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, I hope he remembered which one is errata. No, I didn't. So yeah, if somebody can tell me which one is which. Right, I'm trying to get in this. Oh, it's obviously got a child-proof opening. Here we go. It's a 10-minute video of me trying to get into a little plastic box, which appears very difficult to get into. Am I doing something wrong? Do I need to push a particular thing? I'm going to come back to that. I'll come back to that later on. Right, what have we got next? So we have these. Oh, we have more of these. We have little bits. So more of these neoprene mats, but for little bits to obviously fill up and make up your board. So I'll put them over there with those. Right, so let's get out the chips. Now I'm not going to open all of the chips, but for those of you familiar with chip theory games, it's the same quality of chips. I think that's all the chips. Yep, that's all the chips. So you've got two types of chips in this game. You have ones that have got stuff printed on them. And I'm just going to open one of these very carefully, he says. And I'm going to zoom in as much as I can because the detail on these is pretty amazing. How far can I zoom in? Okay, that's pretty far. I didn't realise my camera zoomed in that much. It's picking up all of the little bits of dirt. Right, so the reason why I've done that is so that you can see how detailed these are. That's a lot of information on there. Definitely going to need my glasses to play this game. Oh, Toby's saying, is it taped? I'm guessing you're referring to this. It might be taped. I don't know. My eyesight's going. I can't see. I'll come back to that in a minute. So anyway, yeah, this is how detailed these chips are. So I said there's two types of chips. There's this type. See if I can open it. See if I can get in any more. And these are a really good weight. So these are, yeah, they're good chips, good to handle, pretty weighty, and really good quality chips, these. And there's lots of them. So there's all of those. Then there's all of these, whatever those are. These ones. Okay, so not all of them are as detailed as the blue ones. But we also have, I'm going to have to zoom out a bit more, right? A pile of purple ones, a pile of these green ones. Right, these must be the different factions. Yeah, so these four here are the different factions. And then there's all sorts of other bits as well for other things. Right, so that's one type of chip. And then, God, there's a lot of them. Then you have these chips. Now these are, if it's anything like the ones from Too Many Bones, can I get them out? Yeah, so these are lighter. These are not the same weight as the other ones. But what happens is, and again, I'm guessing here, because I don't actually know yet, but you will represent a unit's hit points by putting a number of these underneath. So if it's got 3 hit points, you'll get 3 chips, and you do that. Might be completely wrong, but that's the way it works in Too Many Bones, and I'm assuming it does on this. So the first type of chip is nice and weighty. Second type of chip, these are a bit lighter. They're just like plasticky chips, but all very good quality. And yeah, these are just super nice. Right, so that's the chips. Let's slide them out of the way and we'll zoom out a bit more and see what else we have in the box. Should we have this? Should we give another go with this? So I'm going to just run my knife around the edge just to see if there is any tape, but I don't think there is. Adam is saying, is it a twist pot? Yeah, thank you, Adam. What would I do without you? It's a twist pot. Right, what have we got in here? I'm going to zoom back in again. I hope nobody gets zoom in, zoom out travel sickness, if that is a thing. Right, okay. Now, I was planning on reading up a bit more about this game this afternoon, so that my unboxing video would be a little bit more informational. However, some bad personal news came in about an hour ago. And I almost cancelled the stream. I didn't, but it means I haven't had much time to prep. So I don't actually know what these are. If somebody can tell me what these are, they look like little torches that slot in something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what those are. So yeah, let me know what those are. I'm going to move them to one side for now. Now that I know how to get into that pot. How embarrassing. It's got a child-proof lock. Definitely kept me out. And then we have the dice. Now, we seem to have fewer dice than in Too Many Bones, which has got loads and loads of dice. But they are the same good quality. The dice that you do have in the game, these are the same good quality. And again, I'm going to zoom in on these so that you can see the quality of the printing on these dice. It's pretty exceptional. Now, Cheap Theory games, I will be honest, their games are relatively expensive compared to games that normally have just, you know, cardboard components and cards, but you are paying for a quality production. These and the chips, and certainly these neoprene matte things, this is a gorgeous game to look at. And for those people that are as shallow as me, if a game is gorgeous to look at, I'll probably enjoy playing it more. Pegs for the player mats, Darren is saying. So, when you say player mat, do you mean this player mat? Oh, yes, here we are. I see them now. We have little holes. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. Oh, I like this. Little things keep me amused. Right. So, yeah, you put little pegs in here to track, presumably, stuff. There we go. Is that everything? Oh, no, there's a bit down at the bottom as well. Right. Okay. So there you go. So the pegs, yeah, you can see them there. I'll put it at an angle so you can see them. Yeah, the pegs slot into here. There you go. And yeah, you can pick this up, shake it about, doesn't fall out. There we go. Right. So that's what the pegs are for. Excellent. They mark upgrades in the Fortress mats, keeping track of the limited build actions, which are the bits down at the bottom. Cool. Right. I think that's it. No, that's not it. There's this. So again, Too Many Bones has lots of cards, as well as lots of dice. This doesn't have lots of cards. It just has a couple of decks, Event and Relic. And I'm going to open them just to see if they are the same plasticky cards as, and I don't mean that in a bad way, as in the Too Many Bones game. Yes, they are. So again, you can spill water, you can spill drinks all over these. They're a little bit thin, but yeah, they are plasticky, which is unusual. I don't know any other company that does that or any other games that do that, but they're fine. I mean, they're certainly not going to wear. That's the good thing, because I like to sleeve my cards. Let's just have a look at some of the artwork. See what we think of the artwork. Answers on a postcard. But yeah, there's just some of the examples of some of the cards that you get. I didn't realise how good this camera that I'm using was. I mean, it's a 4K camera. It was like $1,000. But yeah, zooming in, that's really good. So anyway, these are the event cards. And then there's the relic cards as well. Okay, that's pretty much everything. So lots of stuff. I hope there is instructions on how to get it all back in the box, because I kind of just took it out in all of my excitement. And yeah, now I'm going to have to get it all back in. There you go. If you've got any questions about the game, don't ask me yet. Ask me in a week or two's time. Yeah, if I wasn't doing so many other things this week, I would be straight in this and learning how to play and going through the solo scenarios. But I've got a heck of a week ahead of me, so it might not be this week when I get to this. But yeah, and as briefly mentioned, if you want to learn how to play the Marvel LCG, the new one, I am doing a live stream of that in 40 minutes time. So at 5 o'clock UK time, so in 40 minutes from now, I'm going to be doing a live stream. A quick shout out, thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for keeping the channel going. If you enjoy the content that I make and you want to support the show, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/gamingrules. Other than that, let me know. Now, as far as videos for this game, I want to do some, and we will see. I'm in discussion with Chip Theory Games to see what kind of videos they want. But this is one of the games that I'm considering doing a live stream of when we do a playthrough. Or now that it's got a solo mode, I might just do a live stream of me playing through the solo game. Who knows? Now that I've got the live studio set up, I do want to do as much live streaming as possible. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see some of you in about 40 minutes time. Other than that, take care, and I'll see you next time.